Hello, this is Dr. Cole Woolley, and this lesson is called Heal Minor Skin Wounds, Burns, and Bites. Now let's talk about those three subjects because this is all about applying first aid. Usually as a mom or dad, you need to be able to be prepared to apply first aid to a child or even an adult who has a traumatic experience from a wound, a burn, or a bite. So you need to be prepared. So what classifies as a skin wound? Well, from most minor to the most major, we're talking about a scratch or an abrasion or even a tear of the skin or cuts into the muscle or cuts into the bones. Those are major and they might require stitching. But there should be a first aid response that you can apply before going to a doctor, for instance, or a puncture wound from like a nail or something hard. So these are the classifications of wounds, and you can use first aid essential oils to help not only heal minor wounds, but also to soothe the pain and the anguish that the person is feeling. Now let's talk about burns. There are three types of skin burns. There's a first degree, second degree, and third degree burns. We're only talking about first degree burns. The rest should require medical attention. So on first degree burns, that's a minor burn. They can happen because of coming too close to a flame or touching hot metal, a curling iron, or boiling water, an electric burn of some kind, or a chemical burn like from alkali or acid. And then there's the common sunburn. This is probably the most common burn that you will treat in giving first aid to because it doesn't require going to a doctor for. Essential oils can be used to help you with all of these types of skin burns. Now lastly, there are minor bites and stings from insects and animals. There's the bites that come from mosquitoes or ants or spiders or fleas or bed bugs or horseflies. And essential oils can be used to help relieve the pain and heal the wound. Now there's insect stings, fire ants, bees, or even a scorpion sting. So all of these, be prepared to have essential oils to help soothe the pain, distract the brain from the pain, and to heal the wound. Now let's talk about healing the wound. Now there's more essential oil than these. These are just examples that can be used. Like for healing wounds, chamomile and peppermint have been commonly used, but I would always have lavender. Lavender is a great essential oil for wound healing. And to reduce scarring, hyssop and neroli are great essential oils, along with helichrysum. Now, reducing redness or inflammation, black seed oil, which is a carrier oil, or frankincense essential oil are great at helping to reduce inflammation in a wound, or copaiba. What essential oils are helpful for burns on the skin? Minor burns. Healing the burns like sunburns, lavender is by far the most used essential oil for sunburns. It can be applied neat or with carrier oil. Tea tree oil is very helpful too. Now, to reduce any kind of scarring caused by excessive burns, helichrysum is also probably the #1 oil on most people's lists, followed by cedarwood. And to reduce redness, myrrh and copaiba. Now I love copaiba because it is a thick oil that stays on the wound or on the burn. It will last for at least a whole day. It won't just quickly evaporate. And then it works on inflammation in the skin and it penetrates into the skin. So I love copaiba. It's a great oil. You can add it to, let's say, lavender and copaiba together, one to soothe and heal the burn, and then the other, like copaiba, to act to reduce inflammation. Now, as far as oils for bites and stings, now lavender is again usually number one, followed by tea tree. But remember, peppermint is a great essential oil, and eucalyptus, to be able to distract the brain from the pain, because especially children and even adults who are associated with a sting or a bite have a lot of anxiety over not only the pain, but what is happening to them. So there's cries of pain, they're in anguish, and you want to distract the brain from the pain. So remember, peppermint and eucalyptus are great at being able to distract the brain from the pain. Now, to reduce scarring, again, helichrysum and geranium are great essential oils to help reduce scarring from the skin, especially on the face. And then to reduce redness, again, I recommend myrrh and copaiba. Copaiba is a great essential oil to have in a first aid situation. So, in order for you to prepare for applying first aid for either a wound or a burn or a bite, be prepared with lavender. So I would like you to try lavender on your skin. Maybe you can find a wound or a bite or a burn, or if not, just apply it to the skin. Put a few drops on. You can use carrier oil if you want. Cover the wound, and you can reapply it daily. But in this case, just for right now, apply lavender on the skin. Smell it, and it'll help calm you, because one of the things that a person needs to have when there's pain is for their emotions to be calm. That's why, one of the reasons why I recommend lavender so much. Lavender or clary sage can help calm the brain and put you in an emotionally and physically relaxed state. So lavender is a great oil. So keep lavender with you, maybe wherever you go, for first aid applications. So this lesson has been all about how to use essential oils in a first aid application for minor wounds, burns, and bites and stings. So how you can prepare to have like 5 essential oils ready for a time where a person's in excessive pain or anxiety caused by an accident of some kind like this. So remember, it just takes a drop or two for a better you.